Hey coaches, it's Coach Parker with CoachParker.org. How are you guys doing today? Hey, wanted to introduce my new series of youth football plays, eBooks, called the Selected Youth Football Plays. Should have one of those coming out about once every 2 weeks. I think I've got about 20 to 25 formations listed. Hopefully I can get through those this year, and that'll try to lead into completing my 500 plays ebook there in December for those that have bought that. So look for updates on that also as that comes out. But each of these selected formation youth football plays ebook will have about 50 plays in there, along with the verbiage from the Wildcat and the Power Wing Beast Offense books. So if you've got those, that verbiage, those blocking schemes, all of that will tie into these plays, so you can add these in as packages as you want to add kind of new formations. So this one here is the Wishbone formation, and we'll go through this ebook real quick as an introduction. I've got the I formation almost completed for a Monday or Tuesday release, and trying to decide on the next formation between maybe the inverted wishbone, the offset I, or maybe the T formation, or going into single wing, double wing. Haven't really decided, but got some ideas there. If you have an idea, please subscribe below and comment if you get a chance. That really helps the channel. Subscribe and then hit the notification button, and just leave a comment on what formation you'd like to see next, besides the wishbone and I formation that will come out. So let's get into this ebook real quick and go through it. Each of the books are about 100 pages. If you stay in the introduction here, you'll see what consists of these. And so let's get right into the Wishbone formation, my selected youth football plays by Coach Parker. Excuse me. Like I said, this playbook is about, 100 pages long, with about 50 Wishbone plays. And then there's also kind of 6 other plays from my Beast playbook and Wildcat playbook of other plays that you could add into this, just so you get an introductory, if you haven't seen those plays before, what's there. So, you've got your, front of the book here, how to contact me there, what's the purpose, some icon stuff, my offensive strategy. I've got a little blocking section here. And it'll go through some of the stuff, my thoughts on blocking vocabulary. But if you want more on blocking, if you don't already have my Power Wing Beast Offense book or my Wildcat book, which has a blocking chapter in there, the blocking chapter is my Jaws ebook on blocking, coaching blocking on offensive line for youth football. You can buy that, and that's $7 over at CoachParker.org. So you can add that here if you'd like to. And by the way, these books right now, the Wishbone book is $4.99, and they'll probably go to $7.99 long term, and that fits within the Amazon pricing structure. If I ever throw those over there on Amazon, and so that's what I'm shooting for there. But this $4.99 is kind of a pre-release pandemic price. It really depends on what's going to happen this year, if the price raises or it stays at $4.99. So if you want it right now, any of these ebooks, grab them when they first come out. You'll save some money. And I think 50 plays for $4.99 with 100 pages overall is a really good price for these. It's all organized, and these are proven and time-tested plays. So here's the blocking vocabulary, see there. Then these are all the Wishbone plays. I've got what the Wishbone formation looks like here. Kind of what my spacing is. Of course, all that spacing there is up to you guys. Then I've got the whole numbering, and that was on the other slide too. But that's my base formations, a double tight. And of course, there's a Wishbone play. And it's going against a 5-3. Now, I haven't listed all the assignments out because you're going to see a 6-2, 5-3, 5-2, 4-4. I haven't listed all of those out. There are some templates in the back versus a 5'3", 6'2" wide tackle and a 6'2" tight tackle that you can draw up play. Just print out the little template and then you can draw up stuff. And as I'm saying that, these are printable, unlike Kindle books. This is an Adobe PDF PowerPoint. So you can print these books out of the Adobe PDF, and you know, if you've got a coaching staff, up to 5 coaches, you can print these to them and let them look at them. So there's the wedge, and I start out with quarterback runs, fullback runs, tailback runs, and then wingback or halfback runs. I leave the wing WB3, my 3-back is a WB back, because it fits within all the other playbooks. But, you know, in a majority of some of these formations, that's usually just another H-back or something like that. But I'm not changing that because it fits to the verbiage of the other books if you're putting them all together as packages. So there's the sneak. Let's go down here. Here's a quarterback kind of counter gut thing going on there. And the reason I drew up this wishbone thing first is because of the wishbone power sweep, and here it is right there. And this is a play I just put out over at coachparker.org as one of the free plays. And now look, you can, you know, you guys have read my books before, you know you can change the blocking call based on a defense. So right now I have this as a Larry angle block, but I could go gold or Roger or even a zone kind of thing if you've got that. And that's one thing that's kind of unique to me is we have different blocking calls that I could put in for any of the plays. They're separate than the play call. So I think you guys, if you're not doing that now, can think about that, because we've learned that different defenses and different teams do different things, and they may need different blocking calls. So you've got these quarterback plays. There's a fullback play. You see them here, and they're, let's go through the plays. There's a dive for here's some tailback plays here. It's a traditional kind of wishbone play, and you can see there's a butt BB at the 6. That's a butt to butt split block at the 6 hole. There's a 34 play. There's some traps in here. Here's a cross buck play, which is one of my favorite plays. Lead dive, tight end counter here, which is a great play. Kind of hide stuff. Let's see, there's a double reverse that comes out of kind of a double wing book that I play a lot. And then I've got a half bone formation. There's a crack bow formation out of a broken bone formation. I've got the formations listed here in the back. There's also, I think, a wishbone plays over here, the option plays, and I've got them in here. But use the wishbone option at your own risk. At youth football, I don't recommend it because of the practice time and reps. You don't get it. But I did put them in here somewhere, and you can look at the... Then I've got pass concepts. These are passes that I've used quite a bit that have worked well for me. These are some of them out of Wildcat, some out of the Beast book, and some thrown in here. So from other playbooks that I've come across. But here's the pop pass, which is a great pass. It's simple, easy. There's the double you can look at. There's a boot pass here, which is always good. We've used this play a lot on extra points. This play here is one of my favorite coming out of the backfield. This sail pass from a back underneath because he's hard to see in youth football. There's these swing passes and a set pass. Good. There's a lot of combos, pass plays that are in here. Here's a slant. Here's, your flood. Here's a halfback option flood pass here if you want to get tricky. There's a half bone. This little play here for our leak out pass has worked well for us. There's that. There's a stacked screen that I just put in out of the broken bone. Here's a route tree that I've kind of used over the last several years. I think this is from the Wildcat book. There's some motion shift stuff that I've used here that I talk about. Here's some different little quarterback opens or running back things. You've got how I set up a play call. Let's see what else here. Oh, here's all the formations. Bone, half bone. Let's see here. Spread bone, over bone. I give you a lot of formations here. I guess there's 24 or whatever. Yeah, 4, 6, 24. I don't expect you to use all of them, and you shouldn't. You should grab 3 or 4 and kind of work with those, and then expand your plays. All of these plays can be simply adjusted to run out of these formations. You know, if you want to run out of the gun bone there, that's basically a pistol. You can do that, but just be aware. You'll have to adjust them a little bit. And if you run out of the gun, make sure your center, you can get a snap off well enough to do that. A lot of youth football teams don't make sure their shotgun center can snap consistently 99% of the time, and they lose a lot of games because they lose snaps. So be careful of that. Here's the Beast plays that I've pulled out of the Beast and the Wildcat books. There, like that. There's some of the plays there, so you can see there's a squad gang that plays in here. And then there's 3 drills, and then a link to the other drills that are on the website. Of course, there's a drill book. And then here are the blank templates. So there's, you know, begins a 5-3, 6-2 wide. So that way you can print these off, draw up your own plays there. And if you want to draw those up or whatever, and then shoot me what you like, I can draw it up and add it in, or maybe send it over to you. And you can do that. You can always contact me through my contact form over at Coach Parker. Here are all the resources and books that I use to come up with my stuff, and that I've read and in my library. And there's about another 2 times that are on the shelves that I haven't put in here. Of course, here are all my books: Power Wing Beast Offense, Wildcat 6-2 Defense, Coach Parker's Drills, Jaws, 8-Man Football, the Wolfpack 7-on-7, and there's a little 1-page practice plan, which is also in the drill book that you can grab. And that is really the intro to the Wishbone formation book plays, and my whole series, Selected Youth Football Plays series by Coach Parker, that you guys can get to take a look at. Like I said, this book's over for sale at coachparker.org for $4.99. If you go to my private Facebook group and find that, there's a draft copy over there also that you can take a look at that. But this one is finalized and up for sale for $4.99. Look for the other series of plays. I hope you enjoyed the video. Take a look at this. Head over to coachparker.org for more stuff. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel if you get a chance, and hit that notify button. Make some comments. Tell me what other formation, what plays I left out. If you liked it or didn't like it, comments, subscriptions, the notified, that all helps me on YouTube. You don't have to spend any money, and that really helps me bring more youth football coaching videos to the community, and helps me out a ton. Really appreciate it. Again, this is Coach Parker with coachparker.org. Hope you guys are staying safe within the pandemic. Stay safe. Think football. Love you guys. Thanks for joining me today. Coach Parker with coachparker.org. See you guys later. Thanks a lot. Oh, and remember to play for fun, because what? Winning is funner. See you soon.